Hey Yogi Bears, how you doing? It's Laura here. I hope you're well. I'm checking in with you this week as we find ourselves in another week. We find ourselves working with another theme. And this week we're working with the attitude of gratitude as we look at the overarching word, grace, and how we are encouraged to move through life's challenges with grace, and how we can evolve into being the best versions of ourselves. So this week we're working with the first letter, gratitude, and it being Thursday corner, so study corner, I really wanted to talk about attitude. And we all know the word, right? We understand what gratitude means, about being grateful, showing gratitude for all that we have in life. We can get sucked in, can't we, by the consumer lifestyle that we are encouraged to live in modern times. And in doing so, we forget how much we have, and we forget what we are. Essentially, we become so conditioned into thinking that we need more outside of us, that we move further away from our true self. And that's abundance, and that's complete abundance and completeness, fullness, purna. Yeah. So by practicing gratitude, it really allows us to come back and anchor in. It's a great anchoring tool. It's a great technique to come back and remind ourselves what we are. And I wanted to just touch on what Patanjali talks about in the sutras. In Sutra 1.33, he talks about the 4 attitudes, about how we can cultivate attitudes of friendliness, compassion, indifference toward others. And by doing so, we become those things. We become more compassionate, we become more understanding, and in turn harbor less hostility. Yeah. So by linking these two, I really want us to start thinking about the attitude of gratitude. And it really is an attitude. And I was speaking to some students this week about it, and it really is something that we participate in. It's not something that just happens. Yeah. Happiness isn't something that we find, that's kind of out there, that we kind of work toward. Happiness is the way. Yeah. It's something that we have to actually participate in, and actually have to practice, and actually have to do. And it's the same with gratitude. It's just something that we actually have to do and participate and actually become. Yeah, just choosing that we're going to do it right now. It's, and I've talked about this before. We can buy, and I'm guilty of this, right? I have certainly been guilty of it. We can buy all the books, how to get rich, how to be happy, how to be more successful, how to be less stressed, how to be less anxious, right? All these how-tos. We can read all the how-tos, but yet still not be all of those things. And why is that? Why are we not? Because we're not doing. It's all very well reading the manual, reading the instructions, but we actually at some point have to start doing. And it's a practice, right? So we have to actually practice gratitude. So I would love this week even if you sprinkle it into your moments. How can we practice gratitude? How can we find more moments of abundance by practicing gratitude and recognizing that we indeed have everything that we already need? So let me know how you go. I'd love to hear how you get on. If you have any questions, you know where I am, and I'll check in with you real soon. So much love.